Good morning, America. It's George Cohn from the Lest We Forget World War II Museum in Louisville, Texas. And I'm here to talk about a gentleman I met about 30 years ago who was a P-47 pilot. Bill Porter answered an ad in the newspaper, and I talked to him, got a few things from him. For instance, his crusher and leather jacket and this ripcord. How many guys have their ripcord? But this ripcord's got a story to it. So Bill Porter was a P-47 pilot in Europe, and the crucial mission that he talked to me about was his last mission. He said it was Normandy D+6, and he was strafing the enemy lines when they hit him, and he said he gained some altitude and bailed out, and when he bailed out, he said the Germans were shooting at him. And he said they shot him in the knee as he was coming down. He didn't seem to appreciate that, hanging in the parachute and getting shot through the knee, but somebody was true at their target. In any event, he told me that he landed in an apple tree. And in my mind's eye, I can still see him sitting there. He was in a brown Lazy Boy. He had a little table next to him with a bottle of whiskey and some ice and a glass, and he was drinking that whiskey. And he's an old man. He's probably 85 years old. And he said, I can still hear him. He goes, the guy must have been from Georgia. He says, I land in this apple tree, and he said, bullets are whizzing by everywhere, and the Americans or Germans are skirmishing to get to me. He said, the Americans get there first, and I hear this fella holler. He goes, I say, sir, would you like some help getting out of that there apple tree? He goes, the guy must have been from Georgia or something. But he goes, I'm screaming at him, get me out of this tree. He said, they pull me down and nobody gets hit. He says, they get me behind a berm. He said, and at that point, I realized I still had my ripcord in my hand. This is his D-ring. This is what saved his life. This is what he pulled to pop his chute. And he said he was so scared that he never let go of it. He never thought about it. He just landed with it and still had it in the tree. And when he got behind that berm, he said he realized he had it. And he said after a few minutes, when the firefight was over, he said the GIs brought him his parachute like they were bringing his prize back. And he said, well, what do you want me to do with it? I've used it. I'm done. And the GIs goes, you don't want it? He goes, no. He said they started cutting it up and divvying it up because they were going to send it home to their girls to make silk dresses. So the name of Bill Porter's airplane was the Mexicali Skip. And Mitch, shoot his jacket in this video, if you will, for him. I got some training manuals. I got some interesting stuff about P-47s from him. I'd have to dig it out. I don't know where it is right now. But in honor of Bill Porter and the P-47,